and wife team navigating entrepreneurship, partnership, and purpose.
On this channel, we will be sharing genuine conversations about working with your spouse, building business, the highs and the lows of building business that is rooted in God and making your marriage strong through it all.
To get started, we're diving into 5 things I wish I had have known before doing business with my spouse. Trust us, these lessons are hard earned.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
I'm going to start.
They are.
So one of the lessons that I learned, we have an office for us and our employees to go to every day. And I have my individual office. He has his. And so my door is shut a lot. But I think one of the lessons I've learned is that I probably needed a do not disturb sign. You know, the little door hangers that you have in your hotel when you're sleeping throughout the day, something like that. And the reason being is because this one comes in, there's no knock, there's just coming into the office, plopping right down in front of me and saying, "What are you doing?" So just so you know, I'm the one that does payroll. I manage all the bills, any kind of money going out and any kind of money coming in.
Yes.
We have a mobile detailing business, and we've been servicing the North Carolina area for about 15 years doing that. So I know a lot of people may not think it's a lot involved, but we're building it like a corporation. So we have several employees. So with that said, I am a little busy sometimes. That's the reason that my door is closed. You don't ever want to make mistakes doing payroll.
No, you don't. You don't. That's one key thing that I know that I need to work on, you know, and I'm gonna apologize to you on live TV. So.
Okay.
I'll
keep
sorry.
you posted if he starts knocking on the door. All right.
So one thing that I wish I had have known before going into business with my spouse, that she has a real strong tone in which sometimes, well, a lot of times it work out great in business. Just depends upon what the situation is. So she has a very strong tone.
And I can't deny it. I mean, it's a fact. Sometimes it comes out a little more than others, but sometimes I think you need it for certain decisions, you know, whether you're inside the office, whether you're outside the office at a meeting or things like that. So I do know years ago, probably about 7 years ago, we hired our first business coach. And before he could sit down and meet with us and coach us, he did the DISC analysis, which is similar to the Briggs. I can't recall that name, but I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that or heard about it.
Yes.
And so the results of mine was a D in the little DISC wheel, which he spoke highly about dominant. And, you know, I didn't want to put that claim on me that I have a dominant personality, so I chose direct, which is part of it. So I am very direct. I don't really want to deal with all the little extra fluff that's around something. Just tell me the results. Tell me a brief why. I don't want to kind of go all into it. His was an S, which he likes to paint all these beautiful pictures on why and why not and stuff like that. And I'm like, just get to the issue.
Well, that's what makes us work so great together. A lot of times with your D and your F and my S, we are able to minimize a lot of the situations, even with employees. You know, you may put the D on them, and then when they come to me, I'm able to smooth it out, make them laugh, you know, just get them to go on about their day.
Yeah.
You know, without thinking about oh, I just got called into the principal's office and I got in trouble. So,
And that's what he says when someone comes in. She need to see you. The principal need to see you. Oh my gosh! Like when I was a kid. I mean, I was a good kid. So, but when you went to the principal's office, you were in trouble. I mean, that's an intimidating factor with an employee, and I never want to be that person. But sometimes you kind of got to be direct to get the point out, because we are generous and kind people.
Yes, we are.
Sometimes the people that you work with, your team members, may not be as kind and as generous as we are.
Yes.
So,
yes. So, let's get into the next lesson. So, I wish I had have known involving God and my spouse would make all of my decisions easier, instead of in the past going out and just making decisions. My decisions are so much easier involving God and my spouse for me to make the right decision, for me to think about it and pray about it, and then discuss it with my spouse. So it really makes things easier for me.
Fellow people, sometimes you do make decisions. You think you talked to God and you really didn't talk to God, or you may have said something really quick. So I know a lot of the decisions that he's made separately and that I've made separately were not God involved.
Right.
And we have plenty of them to discuss in future episodes.
Yes, we do.
Those are the mistakes that you learn in business, because we didn't have any formal training, any formal business training. So we just kind of learned as we went along. So, and then once we brought God along with us, it helped.
Absolutely.
Tremendously.
It did.
Didn't it? Yeah.
It did. And it's a great feeling, to know that, and experience it. It's a super, super great feeling.
Yeah. So I want to say the next lesson that I learned, being married to him for many years, even before the business.
Yes.
He makes decisions very slowly. Sometimes it kind of interferes with the D personality, because I'm like, do it. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to learn after we got our business coaching, and we started looking within ourselves to say, okay, I do that. That's what you do. That's what I do. I know he is a little slow. Actually, we had another coach a couple years later, and she did kind of a similar test. And her result for him was, she was like, sister, like when you see like a turtle crossing the road and you gotta stop, or like the little, what is it, the geese?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my gosh.
It seems like these coaches beat up on me. That's what it seems like.
They're just helping us.
Yes, they are.
And us
it
to get better.
Yeah, it helped us to get better.
Yeah.
And it help us to really know our personalities and exactly who we are doing business together.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get into the next lesson. One other thing that I wish I had have known, that doing business with my wife was going to be so exciting.
Oh.
So, can you elaborate on that?
I just remember we had years ago a life group. Our church is big, so we have little groups within our neighborhoods. And we had a young lady, actually she was the facilitator. So we were a host home.
Yeah.
So we opened our doors to whoever wanted to come in. So we were a host home.
Yeah.
And I remember her saying, there's just no way that I could do what you guys do every day. And I was like, what do you mean? Like what do we do? You are with him every day. You get up, you sleep together, you go to the office together, you work together, you make decisions together. That has got to be the hardest thing. And I was like, well, yeah, it's hard, but it is rewarding.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask.
It is rewarding.
Yeah, it is.
It is rewarding.
It is.
I mean, I had to speak about hard because nothing you do in life
is
going to be super easy, you know? So it's hard, but it's rewarding because a lot of people that I've met, I mean, it could be like our CPA, it could be our banker,
yes.
and, you know, we go in and make a decision or whatever to do something. Oh, you guys do the business together? There's no way that I could do that. So for the people that say that, you know, pray to God, seek him out. I mean, because I saw that he needed help. I didn't want to do it. It was not, listen, I did not want to do it. I had a whole different background. I thought God had told me a whole different thing. That's what I had made up in my head. That was what Sissy wanted.
Right.
That's another thing, like listening to God, learning how to discern his voice. And sometimes it's hard when you have a lot of noise.
Yeah. That's big. That's big to discern.
Yeah. So, you know, for anyone who is thinking about, okay, well, I want to do this or I want to do that, but I know I need help and I can't hire a partner or I can't hire anyone at the beginning. There's my wife or there's my husband, you know, and just step out on faith.
Yes.
I mean, I just, you know, it's kind of one of those hard things. It's to step out on faith and maybe they'll come alongside. Because trust me, he was doing the business about 3 years. It's not a pretty business. It's nothing that I ever wanted to do or have anything to do with. So I refused it for several years, but I eventually came alongside with him.
All God.
Oh, God.
It's all God.
Not Sissy.
It's
not
all
JW.
God. No, not JW.
Yeah.
It's all God.
Yeah.
He had you. He ordered your steps to come along beside me.
He did. So we're going to be introducing a lot of our highs and lows with the business.
Yes.
You know, whether it's
you know,
employee things or things that we've learned throughout, as well as our relationship together.
Yes.
So hopefully, if you are thinking about starting a business with your spouse, or if you just want to grow your business and grow your marriage, please tune in to us.
Tune in
and like and subscribe.
Good morning.